Ve salamlar dostlar. Bugün Hogwarts Legacy 16. bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Videoda hoşunuza gəlir. Hoşunuza gəlsə bəyənməyi etdən çıxartmayın. Kanala abunə olsanız çox əla olar. Mənə də motivasiya olar və davam etdirərəm bu tərz videoları. Mən videonu yoxlayım görürüm, hər şey qaydasındadır.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Böyüş bizi əmsinə tanışır etdirəcəkdi.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Acı versən qabağa, yaxşı. Benim o problem değil. Gir yazdıysa girəcəm də, yəni başa düşdüm. Bəs o da gir gördüm nə orada. Neyse.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Ne verdi
I'm
baş?
sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Bunun dediklərində də həqiqət var. Az deyil yəni. Ümid verərsən sonra heç nə olmaz falan filan
Those
gəlməz.
bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am.
Nice to meet you too.
Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated. by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Bu arada herkes elini üzüp, kız özü belə elini üzüp.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Ama ben Sebastian'ı yazın Sebastian. Ya ben Sebastian'a deməyəcəm ki, axtarma. Deyəcəm beni axtar. Sebastian, bu benim iksir çantam, senin değil.
Revelio.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Bak, haddini aştı düzgün bir söz değil. Yani ben de demek istiyorum ama birinin dəlməsinə karşı tanış olan olmaz. Demək olmaz yani.
I know
Bunu
he's
demeye
angry,
çalışacağım.
but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Revelio.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Ne olacağız benimle?
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Ha, yukarıda lanetlenip. Tamam. Çözer yani bir şey taparak videonun. Bir de zayıf bir zehirbaz değil.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Leviosa. Incendio.
If only I could get my hands on fake. Who is it?
Confringo.
Are you quite?
I will make you pay. I won't rest.
Confringo. Sendo. Leviosa. Incendio.
You've made your last mistake.
Ondan
Don't assist. How nice it is if you could bend the likes of me.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio.
I won't rest until you're rather unwise coming back this way.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
I've been fighting since
Incendio.
before you were born.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Protego.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Qəşəng boss fight izlədim. Qəşəng savaş etdi. Yaxşı da loot yığdıq.
Revelio.
Var yenə nəsə yığılası bir şeymişim. Yox.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
This well looks familiar.
Sandık çeliyor. Kuyu.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio.
Her şeye baktık da. Yol burada da yesin. Ama bura necə keçəcək?
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Ben buranın necə açırdım ola?
Accio. Depulso. Huh, a stairwell.
Dedim de bura keçəcək işte. Şöyle.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer
Bir
look.
yol var daxili.
They've left all
Huh?
of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Ha burada bu. Okumak isteyen varsa okusun.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's
Buranı da
travels.
okumak isteyen
A
varsa
journal
okusun.
entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What?
Revelio.
A daydream? Because that
Levioso.
happens to me too.
Incendio. Revelio.
Lan işte Sebastian
I
sen
know it
dandır
sounds
yanına gel.
strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Sırrı bu arada.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look. Revelio.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune
Sebastian
symbol.
de kördü axı
I've seen
gəlməyirsə.
similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
What in Merlin's name were you thinking, using the family owl to deliver that pitiful attempt at a poem to bow back?
Yenə birini əziyyətdən çıxardıb söyledi.
What kind of reputational damage you've caused?
Yavaş da gülür. Yavaş da
Even
lan
the
kız.
owl looked ashamed. Your school years are meant for studying, not long-distance dalliances. Get a hold of yourself.
Belirli. Ne görevimiz var? Videonu Bəyənib. Ya derse girək, dərsdən sonra yüksək kaleye gidib bu hissəni tamamlamış olaq. Tipələrdir biz. Ailəsinin oradan oraya gitmək var. Dərsə girək, dərsdən sonra o görevə getməmiş bir dənə necə deyərlər, mağaza deyək, şəkil asdıq. Sorry. Uzaktır benden. Ayol.
Revelio.
Oradadır. Tamam,
Alan
bulamazsın.
Hamora. Revelio.
Bunun da yukarısı olmuş.
Revelio.
Burada da. Tam kitap ve kilit öğrenip gelerik. Ben bildiğim kadarıyla bu bir müəllimin otağı. Burası. Şu var diye bir onun otağı olmalı. Başlık. Ve bunun.
Revelio.
Karnın ağrıyor. Tamam. Bir dele. Nesi çıkmadı ahırda yine değil. Tağları da açmak için biraz riyazet lazım. Hani oralara hiç girişmemişim. Oralarda da yaxşı bulutlar var.
Revelio.
Hiç tacıran buradan giriş var. Maşallah her yerde de birileri var. Tam derse gireceğiz. Jüpiter'de buymuş dersimizdeysen.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Evvelki kadın ününü bilene.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Çok da paylaşmak isteyli değil.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Hadi.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Gördü aldım hamısı donur sonradan bıraktı.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Kardeş bir tane teleskop verdin daha misyada verdiği cümleyi.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as a lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Ugh, not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Onda başarış dost olur. Yani.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
Hello.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for.
Revelio.
Ah, beautiful.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not...
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Thank you, Professor. I look...
Ben size bir de gelen... Sesi görmedim.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out.
All right, I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read Shall we?
Yaxşı, tamam, bitersiz. Ay, girdiye bir başa. Ben deyirdim, tanışarıq. Çıxarım aradan da.
The
Uzun
table is
Ahmet.
on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Revelio.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not
Lumos.
that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh.
Where precisely?
Elimdeydi yani.
Actually, that's all I wanted.
Öyle
Oh,
işte.
very well then.
Lumos.
Sıçkı tamam.
Lumos. A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not
Lumos.
as tidy as I
Revelio.
expected.
Ne yaşatacağım ben?
Levioso. Revelio. Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
Revelio.
Benim.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Compulso. Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa.
Senden danışak.
Amit, could I ask you?
Yo, sen görevlideyiz.
Why are you so fascinated with stars? Actually,
Sıraları
that's
özmeyeceğiz.
all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well
Boşa
then.
vakit öldürür he.
Revelio.
Yani. Şey yok.
Levioso.
Hah. Nihayet kullan açıldı.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. Stargazing is all about patience and precision.
Anladım. Sırt hem değil mi?
I know it is nearly impossible to contain your excitement at a moment like this, but keep steady. Gentle adjustments. I was right about the tables. They really are gateway.
Tamam.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I...
That's...
Ahmet geç Ahmet.
It's all in the throat.
Hadi gel edin Ahmet. İnan oyun başına da getirdin sen bana. Aynen destirem yanına gideyim. Böyle uygun hareket edeyim. Böyle ihtimal fight olması öyle.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
Yeniden yap. Buna bakacağız. Bakın görün neler.
I hope to see you again.
Bunu dedik ki saxlayaq hələlik. Çünki o birisi yaşlıdır, o bir şey işləyir. Bu qalacaq. Bunu alıram ya, ama bunu da... Buna baxın bir dəqiqə. Bir dənə savunma düşürtdü. Açsam, ancaq onu verəcək savunma. Bir yana arkası rozlu olan kalır. Bunu silebiliriz. Ha. Rozlu dendeki benim şey. Bu da için olsa görsem için. Bu neydi? Bu da sadece değmeyerek.
What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Dört dakikalık videonu artık bitirmiş. 4 dakika.
Mine now, demi guys.
Böyle bir şey dememişim, bir şey dememişim. Biraz geri buradaydı ha. Arkadaş. Yeməkdən çıxamıram. İnşallah bu gün Hogsmeade'dən çıxarıq da bir dənə süpürgə ilə süpürgədə hərəkəti çatdığımla var.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Bak göre buralarda bir yerden ben şey görmüştüm. Yadımdan çıkmasa işaret atacağım. Evin içinde değil.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be...
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a Grim. I'm not safe. But if it counts, all I need...
I'm afraid I'm all out.
Safe.
Yok mu?
Hopefully the Grim,
Bayağı bir
whatever
şey
it has for...
varmış lan.
doesn't get me
Does
further.
this market for an invisibility potion?
You've changed your mind?
Well, as it happens, I have what you need. Here. Not sure it'll help you, though. Be careful, won't you?
Oh, you're a gem, you are. No Grim is going to get me. Thanks. I must insist that you accept this small token of me gratitude for your thoughtfulness.
Oha. Güzel planlar. Ama görünmezliğin əvəzini verirdi ki ama. Zıl olarak görünmezlik daha da iyi. Ama yok verdi. Bayağı 3 tane falan şey
Who
verdi.
lived here, I wonder?
Bir tek ha. Minni de bir şey verdi diyesen. Seferimse. Bayağı artığıyla vurdu. Buraya girmeyecekti herhalde.
What are you up to now?
Psst, over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Lassie, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Gelin bölümü burada sonlandıraq. Digər bölümdə görüşüm. Dinlə, sağ olun. Özünüzə yaxşı baxın. Bay bay.